Welcome to Threefold Talk. It's the Aiel Talk Show with the token Wetlander bopping away in the background to all the music that we all love. Thank you for joining us this week, folks. We're doing dreams and giveaways and announcements and all the fun stabby stab action that you want. I can hear my co-hosts clapping in the background.
Sorry.
Having fun. That's okay. Let's bring them all in. Ladies, how are we all doing?
Hello.
It's great to see you all.
Yeah, I am full of pizza and gelato and rosé, and I am very happy right now.
Oh, that is amazing.
Nice.
I love that answer. That is great. Roof Mistress Leigh, how are you this week? What have you been up to? You look very sparkly.
Very sparkly.
It's very nice. I don't feel like I'm dressed appropriately.
Fancy party at the roof.
Yeah. And how was our resident Meluendo?
Excellent. It's good to be back.
Good. Beth is already crushing in chat.
Well, we're crushing on Beth, so it's mutual.
There we go. Did I say 3 talks fold? I might have said 3 talks fold. Who knows? Who knows? It's been a fun day.
One of many errors for all of us for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just expect it.
Just keep track of them in the chat.
Bain&Chiad is sort of checking in on her rating to Ungreal and says, yes, we do our shows from 3 talks hold. Actually, that's it. Do you know what? I'm gonna buy a house one day and I'm gonna call it 3 talks hold. I'm gonna get that put on the
I love that.
Aww.
I'm gonna come visit you and cook pancakes.
Yes, I love this. How are all the foldies doing? Come on, chat. I know you're all there. Come say hi. What are you up to? We're getting the old tongue in there from Pavara. This is lovely.
Aww. And let us know if you're new.
Yes. Is this your first time here?
Is this your first time here? And we're sorry in advance.
We're not sorry. You are Canadian.
What?
Apologizing
Canadian.
before you do anything wrong.
What is this Canadian thing of which you speak, Melindhra? I have no idea.
It's a far, far part of the threefold land where people wear weird chufa called toques.
Toques.
Toques. I can't even say it right. Toques.
Toques.
Chufa.
Je porte un toque.
And then they speak like that.
Beth is asking, will we take house guests? At least when Shelly is there. I'm sure we'll take house guests, you know, like if I'm buying a house, as Jessica said, for all that shill money, because apparently I'm a shill now. Okay. Yeah.
We've arrived.
We've arrived. And then, yeah, we can have house guests. So Wolf Forever said this is not his first time. Hashtag I survived sex flowers.
No.
Congratulations.
Sorry.
It's brilliant.
I survived sex flowers barely.
You did so good. You did so good.
Oh my
you
gosh.
like maintained your perspective and your calm face.
I gotta remember that hashtag. That is a brilliant hashtag. I survived sex flowers. Yeah,
I almost
didn't. I'm not sure Jess survived sex flowers.
No. I regret to inform you of the Amerlin seat's untimely demise.
Yep.
We haven't heard from her. Has anyone checked on Jess?
Oh dear. Do we need new
raise a new Merlin seed? Oh my goodness. Oh, or White Tower.
No.
I nominate Glenn.
Yeah, Glenn. Well, Glenn loved the sex flowers, so there we go. Flingo said it was very interesting. That is for sure.
Take that as a compliment.
When people say interesting, it's so hard to know what they mean. Like,
I know, right?
Is that like that was interesting or that was interesting?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard to know.
That is great. I love that. I am. Oh my god, I thrived sex flowers.
Oh.
Congratulations, number 2.
Kudos to you.
Driving with the sex flowers.
G-Foldy.
Look at all of these fantastic quotes they're giving us.
Oh no, like hashtag I miss sex flowers, all sorts. This is brilliant. So yes, Luke, you can go back and check the archives for that. It's actually listed in the ads section because it's where I put our ads sponsorship videos. But it's like a 9-minute video, and it was really fun. And I was like, I've got nowhere else to sort of put this in terms of playlist. I didn't want to get lost in our big longer live stream. So yeah, I put it in there. You can go check that out
on your website, right? The
on the website, yes. On the website. I got a website. There's a website. But we'll look into that in detail later. We'll look at that in a second, folks. Portal.
Got to push the right combination of buttons, and you can
Indeed. Let's start off with the news, folks. There's been some news this week of a few bits of variety, and then we'll dive into our news and just talking about various things, and we will get to dreams at some point. We promise. We're not sure if they'll be requiring of a survival hashtag, but we'll get to the dreams and such. But let's start the Daily Veil. Spear brothers and sisters, it is time to cover up your face, for the wheel of time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it. This is the Daily Veil. I'm still in chat, like, look, they're hitting us up. We need the merch.
Very demanding today, chat.
Patience.
Patience.
Yes.
Patience, grasshopper.
Patience, grasshopper. I love
Don't
that.
make me make you run laps around the camp.
Yep, this is true. Okay, so we're going to start off with someone did a Kickstarter this week. Had a bit of a party, and I think Roof Mistress Leigh-A is our resident Sanders. How do you say expert in Brandon Sanderson? Sanderstonian.
Sanderstonian.
Ooh, I like that.
Yep. Roof Mistress Leigh-A is our resident Sanderstonian. So, Leigh-A, tell us what Brandon was up to this week.
All right. So just a quick shameless plug. I do actually have another podcast called Return to Roshar. So for anybody who's finished all of the Stormlight Archive books, all 4 of them, we have a Spoilers Out podcast that is sort of a chapter by chapter. We do POV based. But so that is why I've been obsessed with all of the Sanderson release. He started us early in the week with I've got a big announcement tomorrow. I apologize. I've been keeping a secret from you guys. We're like, oh God, he is going to delay his writing schedule. And we're like, okay, let's all calm down because he's a machine and he does deserve a break. Had this fantastic video that again started off with, I've been lying to. It's like, Sanderson, what the fuck have you been lying to us about? Turns out his line was that did he not only finish the Wax and Wane and start Stormlight Archives over the stretch of COVID, he wrote 4 other books. Actually, 5 other books. Full-length books. The stack of books was this high that printed out full page. Pretty incredible. He has started a Kickstarter. So again, if y'all haven't caught up with the news at all, you can go to the Brandon Sanderson website or just Google surprise Kickstarter. It's literally the first thing that pops up when you do that. He has raised almost $20 million. He's basically independently printing this, so he's not going through tour. All of this will get you there's different combinations of packages you can get. You can either get just an ebook and an audiobook, or an ebook and audiobook and a hardcover. So you'll get one of those once every quarter, or you could do a little bit more and do a monthly package. So in addition to the quarterly book deliveries, you will get every month you'll get some sort of little merch. So, and all of those are individually priced. So you can get the medium of which you prefer, as well as potential extra swag. All of the, sorry, I just saw that there's a little bit of feedback, and I'm not sure where that's coming from. I'll try to fix that in a minute.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that. Don't worry, folks. I'm trying to work on it.
Because I do have my YouTube muted. That's weird. That being said, I'll get off the stage really quickly because I'm sure the feedback's annoying. But go to those websites and you can get all of your own stuff. It's a limited release. They will eventually release the hardcovers independently, but for the first year, this is in the next 30 days the only time you can get this deal. Otherwise, you'll have to wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to mute real quick.
You're fine. If you're thinking, do you know what, I can't really afford it or anything, it runs just for the 30 months on the Kickstarter. I saw a question in chats. Someone asked, Melindra's answered it from Chief Folder. Yeah. So you have to back the Kickstarter before the month is up. That's how it works. But I know Brandon said he'll eventually, I imagine that he'll do re-releases or whatever. So Rajesh, not ready to chat yet, but are you announcing the Threefold Talk merch Kickstarter? I think they only came for one thing today, folks. Still gonna have to wait.
Now I'm like stressed that we're gonna show this stuff and it's no one's gonna like it. No one's gonna buy it.
They're gonna love it. It's great stuff. Speaking
Are you
of,
kidding? We've already bought it.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I've already bought some.
I know. I was showing the ladies yesterday. I was like, "Hey, go check this out." I sent them a special link so they could view it because it's not live yet, folks. I haven't pushed the button yet, so you can't even go and find it on the website. I've hidden the pages.
Threefold perks.
Threefold perks. So I was like, "Ladies, go check it out and have a look." And then I was like, ping, they're buying merch. I bought merch. I was like, "What are you doing, loonies?" So yeah.
I need to get some Fool of a Toques on
You
my head.
gotta get it in time for Jordan Con.
This is true, yeah, folks. So
we have to have it in time.
I'm searching out markers that can write on black t-shirts. So we can sign t-shirts if people want.
Silver Sharpies.
Silver Sharpies. I haven't found any yet, but I hear they exist.
They do.
So I am wearing some of the merch now. I think I'm gonna have to stand up, aren't I? Because if I tilt my camera's weird, and if I touch
Are we
the
just
camera,
skipping to merch?
We're not skipping to merch, but they're desperate about merch, so I'm going to show them one piece of
just
merch.
show them one peck.
Yeah, just one side.
There you go. Perfect.
Love it.
How's that?
Done. That's great. Okay. So yeah. Going back to Sanderson, you have to back it in the 28 days. And
27 more days as of right now.
Yes, as of right now, 27 more days.
27 more days.
There we go. There will.
Is it going to hit 2 million during our show?
20
million during our show?
Because it's going up. They're at 19,865,000. It's counting as I'm talking. So
yeah. Flamingo Sedai has a silver Sharpie.
Perfect.
That's your homework. Flamingo. Bring that.
This is great.
You have homework.
What was I saying? Oh yes, and the base level. If you just like, do you know what? I just want to read the books. I'm not fussed about having them like hardbacks or anything like that, or physically or audibly. The base level is $40. You get all 4 of his surprise novels dropped in once every 3 months in 2013, and it's $40. $10 a full novel is pretty decent price for an ebook, I think. But yeah, if you can't get it during Kickstarter, he did say that he's going to try and do maybe more releases, or who knows, he'll do something. I'm sure it's Brandon. He likes to share his stories out as much as possible. Yes, 2013, Glenn. You are
also today he released the first 4 chapters. He read the first 4 the second draft, the first 4 chapters of the first book. So that's also on his website. If you don't mind spoilers, it is excellent.
I've avoided it because
I was just so giddy the whole time. I get more now.
I know that. So I watched the video he released yesterday, and one of them is a Cosmere book, and the other 3 Cosmere books. Was the one he read today a Cosmere book? It was. Okay.
Yeah, and he'll do question and answers next Tuesday.
You'll
read for the next 4 weeks on Thursday and do Q&As. So you can send in, he says it in the video, how you can send in Q&As, but he'll answer those on Tuesdays.
Nice. You'll have to let me know when it's the non-Cosmere book. I'm interested in I don't mind spoilers for that, but the Cosmere stuff, I'm actively avoiding spoilers for everything. On that, I'm only just halfway through the second book of the Stormlight Archive. So I've read everything else he's done. So, but yes.
The other thing is, I know there's been some controversy around it. Like people like have been discussing what the publishing industry means and all that. I think John Scalzi has a blog. He's another sci-fi author who everyone should check out. He wrote Old Man's War and Red Shirts. Really, really great. Has a really good blog post explaining kind of like why he is perfectly happy with what Brandon Sanderson's doing, even though he's also a publisher, and also he has a really famous contract with Tor Books for like 17 million or something like that. And he kind of goes through and says, you know, I don't begrudge Brandon at all, and here's why I think this is kind of cool what he's doing. And so I know that a lot of people have had a lot of controversy about this, but I think it's, if you want to read some good points addressing that, I think John Scalzi's blog is a good place to check all that out.
Nice. I like that.
And read John Scalzi because he's awesome.
I keep saying 2013, apparently, as Glenn has pointed out. So, no, sorry, folks, 2023. Yeah. Look, I'm doing, dusty quotes instead of dusty polls, as, again, someone else in chat pointed out. So,
2013 was a good year, I think.
It was all right, yeah. It was 10 years ago. Where was I? I was somewhere very different to where I was now. So, nice. So 9 years ago. Yeah, I can't even count now. Anyway, let's talk Wheel of Time news, folks. Redanian intelligence, which are reasonably reliable on their information, dropped this little snippet for us. Now, they've updated some castings for the Wheel of Time season 2, including some characters that are minor and some questions on whether they're other characters are big ones or just who do we know? Who do we know? We don't even know who they are. So, yeah, you're excited about one of these castings, aren't you, One Shelly?
I am. I actually don't even know what character he's playing, but the blonde guy,
Barthanes, he's playing.
Barthanes.
I don't know why I said Barthanes. I would say that, yeah, Barthanes.
So everyone had their thing that got them through COVID, right? Like everyone had their guilty pleasures. One of mine was watching and rewatching the TV show on Netflix, Shadowhunters. It's fucking terrible. Like it's a horrible, horrible show. If you want to see beautiful people fight demons, that's about all this is good for. But it got me through. And this guy plays a character, and he was on that show, and I got very excited when I saw him because he actually was almost too good an actor for the show. So I have some faith in his ability to transition to the Wheel of Time and hold up to the other people. So that's what I got most excited about. But yeah, definitely check out Shadowhunters if you want some brainless, beautiful people fighting demons. But I'm excited to see him in the show because he was quite a good actor, and you could tell that there was a big disconnect between the script and the effects and this guy's talent. So,
wow. Well, we've already had a chat thrown in theory. Oh God, what am I doing tonight?
Know your words.
Are you sure that's coffee, Rob?
Yeah. A theory put in chat from our chief Foldy, Silvertooth. I saw a theory that he is actually Gallad, but they are trying to throw us off. Redani intelligence, I think, correct me if anyone thinks this is wildly inaccurate, but I feel like they're correct about 90% of the time. Does that sound about right?
I feel like I've already seen some of this elsewhere, like with the same character announcements, and I can't remember where else. So if it's been reinforced multiple times.
Yeah, they're pretty definitive about their words in this article. As let's say he will play, not we believe or we guess, because I think they're pretty good about.
Yeah, right there. So Game of Thrones and Shadowhunter star Will Tudor will play Barthanes Damodred, an important noble from the land of Kyrian and a relative of Rosamund Pike's Moraine.
His name is Will Tudor. That's so funny.
He was very British.
But
very British.
I do agree with what Glenn said earlier in the chat, that I also thought that he's aged down a little bit from what my impression of what Barthanes. I always thought Barthanes was probably more in his 40s like Moraine was, so kind of a similar age, but
yeah, I would agree with you. I always pictured him a little bit older, maybe not quite that old, maybe not quite at Moraine's. No, I mean like of the same generation as Moraine. I thought he would be like, older than the Emmons Fielders, but not maybe quite as old as Moraine's generation. Because I think that was alluded to in the books that he was like a newer like he was newly in charge of that part of the Demo Dreads or something like that.
But apparently this guy is almost 35. Like, is it me or I think he looks younger than that?
I think that's an old photo because he looks very young in this.
Okay.
Actors, update your headshots.
Yep.
There we go.
It's important.
Yep.
But I think it's interesting that he's very blonde and blue-eyed, right? I mean, considering that, like, the rest of the, like, Moiraine has dark hair, and, like, I thought they were going for, like, maybe the Andorans were going to be, like, the super pale-looking people, like, because what's her name? Sierra Company? Is that how you pronounce it?
Kira.
Like she's very pale. So like, but I guess that like intermixing of nobility kind of makes sense.
Or they could just dye his hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Rosamund Pike's blonde.
That's true. She is.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. This is very true. So, okay. And there's speculation over Laura Crowhurst.
She has such a cool face.
That's a cool that is.
Like her eyebrow game is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I bet she's like, I could see her being like one of the really like charactery characters, like not just like a side character, like but one of the ones that are like iconic, like Laris or Linny or something like that, like somebody who's got a lot to say and a lot of expressive things to say that come out of their mouths.
Yeah. Do you think this might be Varen? That's what the article was speculating.
No.
I feel like she's young to play Varen, but who knows?
I'm still on the
headshot.
I want someone to have Varen's arc, but I don't want that character to be called Varen so that we have to guess who it is. And then when it's revealed, we get surprised. And then when TV viewers go read the books, they're expecting the character that ends up being in the show. And then it's actually Varen. And they're just like, what? So
that's interesting.
Yeah, you get like a double surprise reveal. We get the surprise again in the TV show. And then they get the surprise that we got whilst reading the story. So mutual bonding thing.
You know, maybe she's a Shan-Chan. Maybe she's like a Guyana or something. Like maybe they're gonna. She looks like she could kick some ass too. Who knows?
Definitely.
Or one of the programs.
Or a Ludra. Oh, what if she was a Ludra?
Yes,
I'd be down for that.
You know, it would be cool because I know that they had cast for like circus performers that we assumed were part of the Carrion, like what's it called? I'm blanking on it. The outside area in Kyrian.
The Illuminators?
Yeah, so like if the Illuminators were part of that like circusness there.
Like the menagerie
Kyrian.
Well, the
foregate. That's the word I was looking for. Like
there
all the circus performers are in the foregate. And we assumed that that's what they're for in Kyrian, like when they were casting for all of them. So maybe, Aludro could very clearly be part of that. They can intermix her there. But aren't they at Barthanius's house when they first meet the Illuminators? Is that right?
Because like everything goes wrong.
Rand accidentally breaks into the Illuminator fortress property.
Oh yeah, their chapter house, right?
Yeah, when he's escaping the Trollocs, him and Celine and
that doorway just is magically there that he couldn't see, but then he could see, and I just
yeah.
You know what, chat? Just tell us the plot of that part of the book.
We don't know.
You guys will figure it out.
It's not in the Threefold Land. We don't know.
Yeah. We're hearing this.
We were busy.
Indeed.
Looking for the Karakarn.
The article also talks about one of Min's aunts being cast. So I'm going to butcher this, so I apologize. Haruka Kuruda? I think maybe. It's shocking how much she looks like Min. I've got to be honest. Like it must be just I don't know, but there's a lot of maybe it's that little sort of half a smile thing that's going on there. You know, but I like that. And then a mystery actress. who's already finished filming her second part for this for the second season. But no information about who this is. Could be anybody. Could be an Aes Sedai. Could be a Shanchan. Could be, I don't know, a tavern maid somewhere. Could be a voiceover part. Could be Forsaken. Who knows?
Could be Steve.
Could be Steve. Yes.
Nobody knows.
Who knows? But yeah,
maybe she's just a subtle sister running around having plots. Who knows?
Very possible. Very, very possible. Okay. So I'd love to see who speculate in chat who you think this is. I know that some of this is old information, some of this is new information, folks. I know it was pointed out in chat. This is a slightly old article. It's just been updated recently, so that's why we brought it back in. But yeah,
like Blinded Fool, Tom finishes it off with a bit of an assassination. How does one have a bit of an assassination?
If anybody could, Tom could.
You make a comic thing out of it. That's called a bit. Like, oh, have you got a bit? You know, it's your comic little scene. And maybe he does it comedically.
The punchline is a dagger.
Yeah. It's not a punchline. It's a stab line.
It's a stab line.
Yeah, there we go.
Stab.
I like it.
You're all fired.
I don't get paid. You can't fire me.
All right, folks. Shall we have a bit of fun with Bain&Chiad's article now? Or
yeah,
let's do that. Okay, folks, let me set up the share screen. Now, if you're not familiar...
Dead.
I love it.
They got
folks,
better.
If you are not aware, the glorious Bain&Chiad writes for thegreatblight.com. Now, that is a fan community website set up by Nablus himself. Dana Lou, I love this. Just a smidge of murder. Just a smidgen. That's great. Yes, and I did give a peek of the shirt when I adjusted my seat. If you're lucky,
you guys are thirsting for the merch. Like, hardcore.
Are thirsting.
They're gonna be really sad when it's just a hump and that's it, or something else.
Just pink humps, you know. Anyway, folks, sorry, I've stopped on the wrong page here. 1 second, let me hope I don't screw it up. I didn't. Okay, brilliant. So I forgot to move pages. So this is the article. So every week, Bain&Chiad writes a top 10 for the greatblight.com. As you can see there, that's very easy to find. This week, Bain&Chiad has gone with the top 10 wingmates of time. So, you know, and look at Bain&Chiad in chat. Oh, thanks for the hype. As if we could not hype you, Bain&Chiad. Ramen rattle for the top 10s. So we're going to have a little quick look through this, folks. This is a great little article. It does have spoilers. Well, but that's fine. So we're doing...
She does point out here that wingman is different than drinking buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that's your expectation going into the article.
Yeah, just as it says, as Bain&Chiad has written, if you're not familiar with the term wingmate, it's gender neutral for wingman, which typically refers to a good friend who helps you approach a person of interest, usually at a bar, sometimes dampening their own fun to support yours. In the Wheel of Time series, the best wingmates for that type of situation would be Brigitte or Tarmanis, no question, article over. But you know, we're not talking about drinking buddies. For the purposes of this article, we're taking into account the original definition of wingmate, a pilot positioned strategically to support aerial combat. In other words, the friend who runs with you, fights by your side, encourages you, and protects you. The Goose to your Maverick, the Sam to your Frodo.
I have a Top Gun T-shirt and I didn't wear it. Why? Why? I gotta go.
That's fine. I literally live with a dog named Maverick, and I let him go to bed. So, yeah.
But the appropriate Top Gun T-shirt to wear in this particular instance, Shelley, is just a white T-shirt.
That is true.
It has a pair of aviators, and it says "Talk to me, Goose." I love it.
All right, so we've all had a little sort of skip through this. I'm not going to go through one by one, folks. You need to go from 10 all the way through to 1. As you can see, we get there is Sam and Frodo. He can't carry the ring, but he will carry Frodo. I'm going to spoil that. And I mean, look at some of these pictures in there. Oh, we even get some Leandrin. Lovely. Some Shawshank Redemption. So go through and have a look. Pick out your favorites, folks. We're going to talk about our favorites. Melindhra, did you have a favorite out of this list here?
I did. My not to be cliche and not just because I'm Melindhra, but my favorite wingmate that she brought up was when Matt just like totally like gave Egwene like the biggest ego boost like right at the time when she needed it. You know, she was walking around solo and he said what did he say? Like, no one treats a Two Rivers person like that or something like that. And, you know, and gave this crazy flourish and, you know, and called her the Amerlin seat and called her mother. And then he like nudged all the other band guys and Telmanis is like, oh yeah, okay, Ben, like that. That's my favorite part. Every time I read that part, I just like, I tear up because it's so iconic, Matt, and he just like, he read the room so well and gave Egwene the love that she deserved in that moment.
Mm-hmm. I'm highlighting the right one here, number 7, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to check because it was like that was the first one I came across, and I'm sure this is the one. But judging how I've been tonight, I thought I'd better double check that when you didn't say a number. I was like,
Sure, it was when she was in Saladar, and he first shows up in Saladar and bows to her in front of all of the sitters who were being jerk faces, trying to use and abuse, but they didn't.
I love it. Okay, that's a great choice. Wise One Shelly, do you have a favorite?
Can you scroll again? Because I've forgotten the article already. Because I'm going to blame wine.
So we're going to go. So we have Nynaeve sobering up a lane, Egwene running with Avienda, Rand catching Lan, Matt hyping Egwene, Loyal carrying Gaul, Moraine bale-firing Balal, Fail encouraging Morgaze, Heslin saving Matt from the Golem, Egan.
That one.
There we go. Teslin,
that one,
number 3.
Like that scene, just I loved it because it's two people so different, just coming together to be absolute freaking badasses. Like that was the one when I read it, I was like, yeah. I love their relationship. I love their bickering. I love like their mutual contempt but respect of each other. Like I think that's just such a great relationship, and I like Teslin a lot as a character. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know. I think I really like that one. I never even thought of it as kind of like a wingmate situation, but they do just kind of like you can almost see them in a fight, like tossing weapons at each other and just being like, hey, you, now you do this. Now you do this. So I think that one, I was pretty happy to see that in there. And, you know, I have some respect for, I think Teslin's Red Aja, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I have some respect for the Red Aja because of characters like her and Pavara. So I'm happy to see her represented in there.
Very
Love
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Awesome choice. Okay. Ruth Mistress Leigh-A, what was your favorite?
Well, Melindhra stole my first favorite one. Of course.
Sorry, I love Matt.
Such a shite-out to steal my answer. My second one was number 8, Rand catching Land. Lan just does so much for Rand throughout the entire book, and this is really the one time Rand just really comes to Lan's aid, because let's face it, Lan doesn't really need saving ever. He probably doesn't actually need saving here. It's just nice that Rand is there to help him out a little bit in this tough situation as they're escaping Padden Fane and all the crap that's going on there. So nice. Good job, Rand.
It is a good moment. Yeah. I do appreciate Bain&Chiad's little touch here where she puts, and although they both end up falling off the roof, Rand keeps his promise and never lets go. Yeah, Rose, we're looking at you.
That, like, I have to say that line is classic Bain&Chiad. She's such a good writer, and like throwing that in there and yet like making it subtle and fitting it in with the context of everything she's writing about. It's just chef's kiss. I feel so lucky.
Do you know who she didn't put that I would have thought I think would have been good? Tam and Abel. I feel like they become pretty good wingmates. Like we don't see as much of their characters as we like, but I love that they go to the White Tower together. They deal with Varen and Ilana together. They have each other's backs, and trying to find their sons. I think that is one that's missing, that I not to critique Bain&Chiad, because they are, you know, wonderful land mermaids who I adore, but that's the group that I would like love to see on.
I love that.
I like that pairing.
And similarly, like Swan and Liana, you know, how like they just continually have this like equal support for each other, and this whole like conniving project that they go through, and they just it's great. It's a great group.
I need to bring this up now. So Bain&Chiad, hearing you discuss my article and saying all these nice things is just so wonderful. Writing means so much to me. I'm getting a little teary. Bain&Chiad, we love your writing. You do amazing work. Just you've done some of our sponsorship adverts. Almost everyone on the show has dived in and tinkered with the sponsorship stuff, and they're so much fun. I know we haven't done one for a while, folks. We're bouncing around ideas. We want to make sure that we don't oversaturate. And even if you're like Roof Mistress Leigh-A sitting there going like,
she just hasn't found her like moment of inspiration yet.
Yes,
so, you know it. You know.
But even if my co-hosts have not written one, they do dive in and assist me with, narrating it, or, finding me things or suggestions on what I could do for the videos or whatever. So, they're a big collaborative effort. But it wouldn't have started. We wouldn't have been doing them without Bain&Chiad writing those first.
Oh, absolutely.
So, So we love you, Bain&Chiad. My favorite is actually number 6. And it's got nothing to do with that picture, although I do love that moment in Lord of the Rings.
Wheel of the Rings.
Wheel of the Rings, why not?
Lord of Time.
The Lord of Time. I feel like Sauron will want to be the Lord of Time. I feel like that's very fitting for him, isn't it?
Return of the Amerlin is my favorite.
Return of the Amerlin. I feel like that's a pop song.
Return of the Amerlin.
Yeah.
And we already have the 2 towers. I mean that.
Yep.
We have that one already.
This is true. So number 6 is my favorite, Loyal Carrying Gaul. It's just, he is not a fighter, Loyal, and he is, as Bain&Chiad has put in here, he's like not only closed the gates, but he's then trawled for 4 days whilst carrying Gaul, and let's imagine TV show Loyal doing this. Like, that's going to be crazy, because all right, he's big, but he's not 8 feet 10 feet tall. So he's outrunning Murdrels and Trollocs, and we would have lost Gaul had this not happened, and this is amazing. So number 6, number 6 is my absolute favorite.
Loyal has much G.
He does.
Glory to the builders.
Glory indeed to the builders. So that's Bain&Chiad's top 10 for this week's folks. Go and check it out on thegreatlight.com. Bain&Chiad has done, is this the 3rd one now, if I remember correctly? I need to go and check that. I think so. Wingmates, and then last week was top 10 fights, and then before that, top 10 snacks of time. Go and check that out, folks, if you haven't, because it's brilliant. Does the Threefold Talk enter the What Parody Contest?
Rob does. Check out his entry from last year. It's pretty badass.
Yeah, it's in. Now, this is a fun segue. Ooh, the segue into the website. Okay, folks. You can check that out on the website. And I suppose I should go press that button now, shouldn't I? Shall I? I'll show them first before I push the button.
Do we have like epic music we can play while you push the button? I'm kind of sad that we don't.
No, I don't have that. Oh, I do. I don't.
Just play it in your hand.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, no, I'm going to show them first. So, folks, it's merch time. You've wanted this.
Yay! Merch time!
It's merch time. We're going to have merch. So, okay. Let me move that there. Let me make sure I'm on the right screen. Yes, folks, here it is. So, let me hide that comment. So, obviously, I have a website, folks. If you're doing that, malkiertalks.com. Very, very easy to find. This is, so I did just have a YouTube section. It had the 4 sections in there. We've redone that. I've redone that. And we now have, and this is not live yet, folks, so you can't go just yet. I haven't pushed the button yet. I just wanted to show you and tease you first. But we have an entire page dedicated to Threefold Talk. So you can come and check out all the videos, and this will update as I put the videos in. So as I set them up on YouTube, it will automatically update on the website. You can see today's episode right there, last week's, and so on and so forth. You can see all of our sponsorship ads. They pop in here, folks. So you can see our adverts. This is where you will find the sex flowers.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away. They're not all the sex, Rob.
The bridal wreath flowers.
The bridal wreath show. Yes.
You learn too slowly, Wetlander.
I do learn too slowly. But folks, if you go to this page,
one sex flower in that.
This is true. Yes, there was. Yeah, that's a very good point. Thank you, Mel. If you go to this page and scroll down, you see the videos. You'll see our adverts, and then if you keep scrolling, folks, you get to see the merch section. I am such a tease, aren't I? So, folks, this is where you go. You grab all of your threefold merch and show your folded pride. Ladies and gents, da, 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 da. Look at all this. Yes, folks. So we have a range of things. We have the Threefold Talk logo. We have our stabby stabs. So you can go and check that out. So let me highlight the t-shirts. Let me see. Here we go. Where's the zoom function? Does it zoom? It should zoom. Yes, folks. So here you go. You can get yourself a stabby stab t-shirt. This is what I've been wearing. Here it is, folks. Ta-da! You can check it out.
Yes!
So, and you can
I love it so much.
You can get that, folks. We've got obviously a range of other bits and pieces. So let me scroll back down. You can get yourself. We got water bottles, we got mugs, we got beanies, we got hoodies.
It's a spill-proof water bottle, which was very important to us.
It is, yes. So you can get that. Yeah, because we can't, you can't be spilling your water, obviously. But you can get it with Threefold Talk. You can get it with the Stabby Stab. You just want a sticker. You can just. Can
we make something clear? They're toques.
Toques,
not beanies. They're toques.
Despite the
they
fact
are mini shufa.
Mini shufa.
The website is wrong, everyone. They are toques. You are all official Canadians when you wear one.
Mini shufa.
I mean, look at that. That is so cool. The toques or beanies or whatever you want, mini shufa. These are actually embroidered, folks. So which is I think is a really cool touch. This is one of the things that I really loved about picking this shop that we've set up, because it's great stuff. You can grab a sticker. There's Enamel Mugs. So there's a couple style of mugs with the different logos on and such. That one, why is that one not turning? That one that just changes colors, but it's got the stabby stab on it.
Zoom in on that mug. It's pretty great.
It is. Let me see.
Show the actual size that has the picture on.
There we go.
That one.
Look at that. So you can get that in a full range of colors, folks, with the stabby stab on both sides.
Should we tell them about the realization we all had today?
Yes, absolutely. I love this.
Tell them, Shelly.
We were sitting there admiring, as one does in our chat, this merch. And I went, guys, we just put the buy flag on all of our stuff. And we are all thrilled about it.
We are very thrilled about it.
We are all thrilled that we unintentionally did that. So wear it with pride.
Mm-hmm. Now, pride. I'm going to go press that button.
Yes.
Because...
Make it live. Make it live.
It's live now, folks. Okay.
It's live.
So it's live. You can go to malkiertalks.com/threefold talk and you will find all of this. On top of that, you will also find, I need to refresh the actual page now because obviously I've got the old setup, the old link before it's refreshed. So 1 second while that reloads and I'll probably have to stop and reset. Come on, load up, computer.
We should throw the link in the chat too.
Look who just did.
Who did?
Me.
No, I think so. All right. So yes, here it is, folks. It's all in there. You can also go and check out. Everything has its individual page now. And here's some of my food. But here's the fun segue that someone mentioned about the parody contest. because if you go to narrations and parodies, you can come here, and there, Lose Yourself is my Wheel of Time parody entry from last year. It's a parody of, you know what? I could play it within. It's actually playing. Look, can you hear that?
Yes.
If you had, yes. Right, that's enough of that anyway.
Excellent. You did a great job.
But you can go check out narrations and all sorts of fun stuff. Now, while you're in there, folks, you might want to go to this tab here, because this tab is Malkier. Okay, and in there we have a brand new forum. We're getting all, I'm just going to talk about the website for ages now. Sorry, folks. So there's 2 forums in there currently. You can go and introduce yourself and discuss the convention and all that sort of fun stuff. Or you can just go to the Malkier one, where you will get updates from myself and the crew, so that you can, get the information if you don't want to just go to, so if you're not on Twitter or anything like that. But yeah, there's a forum, and the fun one, registration. Da, da, da. Look at that, folks. It opens in 7 hours, 8 minutes, and 40 seconds. Registration. The founders have been getting in there and buying tickets like wildfire, but there are plenty of tickets left still for everyone else. So do not worry, folks. You can come in and join us and register for Malkier. Just hit that button there. If you go there now and hit it, you won't go anywhere, because it's like tickets are not on sale yet, unfortunately. So but you can check that out. And if you just want some of my merch, I have my own shop as well, where you can come and get some of my stuff, the Malkier Talks logo. And here's the one I'm really excited about, folks. Look at this. You can now officially buy the Great Book of Tam Jokes. You can buy Volume 2, and you can buy Volume 3. They're both in, well, I say in stock. That's, ish. I clicked on the wrong screen there. So I get these made to order. They're not made by a service specifically. I have to manually create these. So there is a few weeks to get on these, but I've been wanting to sell these since I started making them. So Volume 2 and Volume 3 are in the shops for you folks. You can go and buy those if you want. Again, I'm on the wrong screen for scrolling. And again, if you just want an apron, again, there's all embroidered stuff. I love this. The t-shirts are not. The t-shirts are stickers. But the aprons and the beanies and the hats are embroidered, which is amazing. You can go check out all of that, folks. You can just go have fun on the website. Just go check out everything. I mean, I've got like a section for What a Holiday. So you can go check out all of that stuff. If you want to join us the past 2 years, if you like, what's the podcast? You can just go there. Oh, look, all the podcast episodes are there. So you can go have fun, folks. And have I talked about myself enough yet? Yeah.
I'm just going to say, actually, it's just quite pleasant listening to you be like, and here's a podcast. And I'm interested in the apple brandy recipe. I've got that too.
Oh, yeah, I do.
You say brilliant a few more times.
It's brilliant. I love it. I never go to my life.
That's my other favorite.
Bosh. Where is the apple brandy? Oh, it must be load more. Oh, I know why. Because I haven't put the drink. There we see. Here we go. I'm finding things out. I haven't put the drink set of videos in this either. So I'll have to add in the drink.
Fail.
For shame.
Fail.
Section.
Usquai.
But yes, folks, you can go check all of that out there and just have fun. If you want to subscribe to anything you're not subscribed to, all the links are on the quick buttons at the top corner. You can sign up to the website. There will be member stuff coming on later. Roger's asking me. Okay, so Beth, there we go. I'm on the wrong screen. Beth, no, so it's a weird feature. I use a service called Printful because it's a far better quality product for merchandise. And it doesn't actually I have to set the shop in, I have to pick a currency. Obviously, I live in the UK, so I went to pounds because I have to link cards and stuff to it to make it all work properly. And as such, Printful, like, okay, so that's what your shop is based in. That's what you'll see it in. I'm trying to get hold of them and be like, does it, adjust for when you see it in other countries and such? Not currently. It might be something they do later on. So you will just see it in pounds. There's nothing I can do about that, folks. I'm really sorry. But it's people are talking. You're making the honey cake recipe in chat. I love this. That it's all in there. It just doesn't change around. We were looking at it yesterday and I couldn't make it change. Just one of those fun quirks of how the shops work. But this is far better than my old merch that I was doing last year, and I'm actually really proud of this stuff. Not that I wasn't proud before, but it's you know, I really like this website and what I've done with it. So yes, I'm going to be talking about lots, but enough for it now. Done. Is it time for me to change tops? I think I should change.
Yeah.
Yes. Time to strip. Okay, let's do that.
Take it off.
Woo!
Yes.
We've been trying for this for months, guys. Months.
Yep. So that's a stabby stab t-shirt. There it is. So look at that beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm wearing one of the 3-fold talk t-shirts. Look at that. Or is a 3-foot t-shirt, as my roommate keeps saying. But that's how long Aiel spears are. They're 3 foot long.
Exactly.
So, you know,
it works on multiple levels.
It does work on multiple levels.
You're muted, Mel.
I could read that.
Fuck is what I said. Okay, I chanted take it off, and then I said if you're a fan of hobbits, the 3-foot t-shirt also works.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, land.
Here we go, look, but I can read lips.
You know why.
So yeah, folks, you can go check that all out and have some fun searching around the website. Let me know if you find anything that doesn't work, because, you know, I need to fix it, obviously. So you have to let me know. But shall we talk about what we're actually, talking about? Oh, folks, don't worry. We are talking about my Currycon for a second. We are doing a giveaway, folks. We have not forgotten that. You will find out how to enter the draw to win a free ticket to Malkier 22, courtesy of one of my patrons, Jessica Sedai. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica Sedai. Ramen Rattle for Jessica Sedai.
Indeed. Do you know what? I'm going to spring this on the ladies because I haven't mentioned it. Ladies, I invited Jessica Sedai to join us at our live recording at JordanCon as one of our guests for the stream, because Jessica's going to be there. And so I said, come join us as a guest on that stream.
Love it.
Yeah, it's but we will let you know by the end of the stream how you can enter the draw to win that free ticket to attend. It doesn't cover food, it doesn't cover accommodation, travel, anything like that. It's literally just a ticket for entry, but it's an amazing gift. Jessica can't come this year, and so she wanted to share the experience. She told me that she was at another convention once, and people were buying tickets and gifting them away to folks. I can't remember whether she said she was actually she benefited from that or she just saw it and loved it, but she wanted to pay forward that sort of generosity to someone else. And so that's how we've ended up with a ticket to give away. So all those details will come to you before the end of the stream.
Much G.
So much G.
Much G. Folks, if you're thinking about joining Brandon's Kickstarter, apparently it is $53,091 away from 20 million. So if anyone's going to spare 53 grand, let me know. I might be afraid. I'm joking. Math is...
That was impressive.
It's actually a lie. No, sorry, it's $52,099. Sorry.
Were you going to say pence?
I was going to say pounds. What am I doing?
Are they going to have a halfpenny in there too?
Wow.
It's a farthing.
So, dreams.
It's very hot in this room, all of us.
Let's start with some dreams, folks. We like to. We haven't. When did we do this? We've only done this once or twice, haven't we? But we've.
It was like our first show, and then the words. We had one for before the show opened. Apparently, all of the Watt fandom was having anxiety dreams about the Wheel of Time.
I do remember that. Yes. Okay, so we thought we'd do some dreams again because it's been a while. You okay there, Mel?
It's very hot.
You know,
take off my shoofa.
There we go. Now Mel's stripping only the shoofa, folks. So
what's going on tonight?
I don't know.
Let's start with our first dream of the evening. Lions. Lots of lions. 4 specifically different dreams where the existential threat was lions. What the hell was all that about? Now, folks, if you're curious where we got that dream from, it did get sent to us on Twitter. In fact, it was a quote tweet when we were advertising for Wanting Dreams. Jesus, what did someone put in my cup?
Someone. Maverick.
Hey, that's what wingmen are good
Oh,
for.
I hope Maverick didn't put something in your cup.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. He doesn't have opposable thumbs.
He's just that sneaky.
But yes, lines, lots of lines for specifically different dreams where the existential threat was lines. What the hell was all that about? Was a tweet that was sent to us. And yeah, any ideas what this might possibly mean? We're going to interpret this dream here.
I mean, my first thought, I probably take the dream interpretation more seriously than a lot of people. But my first thought is always like, what do lions represent to you? And you have your standard things of, oh, they're strong, they're this, they're that. I'm quite afraid of lions. And if I think about, for me, it's like, say they represent all those classic things like strength and everything. Maybe it's a dream about like toxic masculinity. Like maybe the existential threat is being too much lion. Who knows? Like that's kind of my first thought, is that what do lions represent and what is it about that you're afraid of? And then think about it that way. And maybe that's what the dream is trying to tell you. Just, hey, be a little less lion. Maybe be a little more gazelle.
Wow. That is a very serious way to look at it. I like it.
It's a really deep wise one.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Mel's going to give us a slightly different viewpoint on it. I don't know. Just from that tone.
Why? Why would I
don't
do
know. You were
that?
just like, that was very serious. Like, okay, like, let me tell you what it really means, Like.
Okay, I jokingly put in the chat that lions represent bad hair day because I have very lion-esque hair. And when it gets super humid, it lions out. But I would say that, in our source material, Amis is hunting a lion at one point in the world of dreams, right? And so potentially a lion could be a source of something that you want. It's something you're seeking. And 4 different types of lions is like you trying to narrow down that thing that you're trying to find, the seeking of it, and potentially it's something that that is incredibly powerful to you, but you just haven't like pinned down what it is, the answer it is of what you want, and you should keep going until you stab it through the heart.
Why did I know it would get back to stabbing?
It's always going to.
This is full circle.
Get full circle.
Very girthy.
Very girthy.
I'm also like
girthy wavy dream.
Did you watch a lot of Disney? Were you singing a lot of Hakuna Matata?
Yeah, it's very possible.
Mm-hmm.
It is very, very possible.
Although the person who said maybe they actually meant loins and they're just having a Rob moment.
Loins. Where was that? I missed that comment.
I might have.
DK Moon said it.
There.
DK Moon.
Really a dream about loins.
Actually, a dream about
loins.
I'm slightly dyslexic, so I didn't even see. I just like, what do you mean you're really dreaming about lying? Of course, they said multiple times they're dreaming about lions.
Matt Stagger says lions equals fear of Elaine POV chapters.
Matt, we love Elaine here.
Too much milk.
Ruth Mr. Slayer, do you have anything you want to add onto this potential meeting?
I think the first part of what Mel said, take the second part with the grain of salt. Leveraging off of the first part of what she said, as well as the entirety of what Wise One Shelly said. Whichever path you want to go down, whether it's something that you find that is very strong in your life, or what you're scared of, or what fear you're having, the fact that usually repetitive dreams it means whatever is going on is very impactful. So I think it's important to identify whatever is causing you to have this repetitive dream. You did specifically say you saw it as an existential threat, So you obviously were having fear from the whatever this is. So it's probably very important to figure out what in your life, because if you're having it again and again and again, it's not just a casual force on your life. So taking that and then figuring out how to deal with it head on is going to probably be the best way to get rid of those scary lions or loins, whichever one it is in your dream.
People keep saying girthy lions, and I can't stop thinking about that YouTube video, If Animals Were Round. I don't know if you've ever watched that, but it is possibly one of the funniest little animated shorts ever. Just Google If Animals Were Round. It's an animated short, and there are very, let's call them girthy lions, and they are quite funny to watch.
I love that. That's great. I don't think I could add anything to this other than I feel like we need some kind of GIF that is now girthy.
If that replaces the other GIF, I will not complain. And
Wait,
which GIF?
Which GIF are you saying, Shelly? I forget. I completely forget what you're mentioning.
I'm just going to do this and for the rest of the night.
No.
Or was it this one?
It was that one.
You'll know my eyes are closed.
Speaking of gifts that we haven't played, and also pictures we haven't played, Silvertooth earlier requested butt rock merch, and I feel like we somehow missed assless chaps as a potential merch item.
Didn't we throw that away during the brainstorming session? We were just like, it's just too narrow a market.
Yeah.
Who did you talk to? And did you have that one of those weeks that I wasn't there? Because I would have voted for it like 5 times.
You did. It was like 1 to 5.
Assless chaps.
Yeah, but when the only person in the world who can buy them is Daniel Henney, it does limit your market somewhat.
Yeah, but it's nice to dream. Speaking of dreams, let's have another dream.
Could we rectify?
Look at Melindhra there. That's impressive, Mel.
I'll just wear the apron without pants. Thank you, DK.
Oh,
good solution.
Thank you. Good solution. Good solution.
Yeah. See, there we go. All right. So next stream up. So, let me take down the logo so you guys can see the corner. There we go. So 10 years ago, I was in a strip mall with a gas station that I worked at that was next to the highway running east to west. Beyond, I've written this poorly. So this was written in text format on Twitter to save space to get it in one tweet. And I've tried to translate it very quickly and clearly done a very bad job. This is, I did this earlier. So clearly this is where my writing has not worked out. Okay. 10 years ago, I was in a strip mall with a gas station that I worked at. And they were in the parking lot next to the highway running east to west. It's nighttime and we see lights in the sky. I walk to the middle of the lot and I see balls of light in the sky, all different colors. They seem to be chasing away to the north. They swirl around, increasing brightness before they blast apart. And then I wake up. It made more sense as we got on, which was good because it didn't make much sense at the beginning, Rob. Yeah.
Clearly, this is a dream about ejaculation.
And I'm done. Have a good night.
All right, he's gone. People talk after dark.
I want to get rid of the Wetlander. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rob. Does that word bother you?
No, that word didn't bother me. I was just like, if that's where we're going with all the dreams now, I'm not sure I could even keep a straight face. So. I was like, this is just going to be a Broder Reef segment all over again, and I don't have the mental capacity to be like, and not like just die with laughter. So
we don't need 3FT after dark. We're just always this way.
It's
morning,
dark where I am.
night.
I don't know.
It's definitely dark where I am. It's 3:10 in the morning. So
perfect.
Yes.
It's 5 degrees Celsius in this room.
Another Sando spell. Oh my God, what's going on here?
I'd be interested to know what colors the balls of colors were, and my brain kind of went to fireworks. I know I can't say balls. It's just gonna go badly.
They were throwing around balls after we.
I don't know.
And they exploded.
Yeah,
the balls exploded.
So
are
this
you
was
worried
like
about your fertility? Like, is that a question maybe the guy's got? I'm assuming this is a dude. I don't know why.
I'd need to go look. Actually,
I've killed Leigh-A.
You guys just broke me. I'm gonna mute real quick.
Love it. That's brilliant. I'm just scrolling back to see if I can find this now.
I'm pretty sure it's a guy or someone who presents as male on Twitter.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool though. Like, I'm sure it's a pretty lovely dream to see.
Yes, this is someone who presents. Yeah, this is someone who presents as male on Twitter. You are correct. So, there seems to be a trend lately. So, what is going on here? I don't know.
We're not good at this, Roger.
Village Mattress is keeping it on point from an earlier question. So there's only $24,970 left to go in the
much G to Village Mattress for keeping us on track.
on the
we got like a human abacus in the room with us. Like, who knew?
I've also got it right here on my phone, and I keep glancing over. So,
yeah.
Can you put the dream up again, please? All I can think about is balls now. I can't remember any other details.
Here's the sex dream back up.
Okay. In a strip mall with a gas station, I would say, what does a strip mall mean to you? To me, they're very kind of like rundown, sad places because that's what I grew up with in a gas station, running east to west. So the directions in your dream are very interesting. The fact that you've got all of them but south. I'm curious what is south of you that you are avoiding. I see balls of light in the sky in different colors seem to be chasing the north. They swirl around, increase in brightness before they blast apart, and then I wake up. Maybe something's coming in your life, and I don't mean that in the euphemism sense this time, actually. I'm curious to see what in life followed this dream or led up to this dream, because it sounds like something that could be happening before a big event, or you knew you had a big event coming and you're just worried about the climax. And I can't stop euphemizing, so someone else should talk.
It'd be funny if it read strip club.
Did you just snort?
I did just snort. Yes.
We got a snort. Nice.
All right.
We're all just broken on this one.
I've just remembered what the last dream is.
Oh yeah, no, it only gets better, y'all.
All right, folks, I present to you our final dream of the segue.
I was going to take this a little bit more serious route.
I don't think we can.
Go for it. Go for it, Leigh-A. Let's see it.
Ready, like woosah.
Cleanse our palate. Cleanse our palate.
Yeah, like
give us a yogurt wash.
Do we need a word from our sponsor to kind of?
We might need to gargle.
To cleanse.
We need to get out of the sexton and get to, the wise one's tent.
A sexton is a tool
I'm in the wise
that
one's
the
tent.
sea folk use to
I
navigate
don't know,
their ships.
I don't think you're in the wise one's tent right now.
Well, I mean,
she's in my tent.
Yeah, apparently I'm in the dentist tent since we're talking about.
Oh my god! Now we have shell innuendos.
None of them were even innuendos. They were just blatant.
Yeah, this is what happens when Bain&Chiad aren't here. Yep, exactly.
We lose all.
I feel like we need to, before we get into the slot stream, we need a palate cleanser. So I'm going to give us all a minute or two to kind of just, woosah and refresh. Folks, please enjoy.
Are you going to let me say my interpretation?
Yeah, she has a dream interpretation and you're cock blocking her.
Oh, sorry. Go for it. I didn't realize you had, yeah, sorry. Go for it later.
Okay, so much toe for not even listening to me, first of all. Rude.
I'll see myself.
Rude. The way I interpreted it was it was this very specific moment in your past, and when the way I described it, or you described it, kind of made me think a little bit of the Northern Lights and the way that they were heading north. So maybe you're just moving forward in your life, and maybe there's a next thing you want to move on to. The Northern Lights don't always have to represent travel. Sometimes they just represent this big dream that you might have. So something that is beautiful and wonderful that you're heading towards. And I did not use any innuendos there. So, I have escaped all of them so far.
That's very impressive.
I heard none.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought a few, but I didn't say them out of respect.
Well, now, Rob, would you like to do the palate cleanser ad?
No, I feel like that cleansed us. I feel like we're good
Thank
now.
you. Thank you.
I was gonna play one of the words from our sponsors, but like I feel cleansed. So
yeah, this next.
I'm glad it could be the Debbie Downer for everyone.
You're not a Debbie Downer at all.
Not a Debbie Downer at all.
Debbie does Dallas, sir.
Village Mattress is keeping us topped up on the scores, and he is now under 20,000. He needs $18,170, folks. That is crazy how much that's going up just while we're watching.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to hit potentially going to hit 2 million.
20 million.
20.
We're all doing it. All right. Last dream of the segment, folks, before we round out the show. And we tell you how to get that free Malkier Con ticket. And Mel, do you want to read this one out?
You get it. All right. I had a dream that the moon was chasing me with forked lightning. And when I turned to face it with my veil raised, it dissolved into a wispy, wily badger who I was desperate to stab, but my spears had all turned into eggplants. This was my dream, everyone.
It's an orgy. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah.
Like, you just really need to get into that orgy.
Keep the badgers away.
Yeah.
But what if I have a thing for furries?
I mean, kudos.
No shame.
No shame here. Although, I mean, spears, there's an interesting transition from spears to eggplants because they are both euphemisms. But one's like an older euphemism that's transitioned into a modern euphemism. So maybe there's something about, the process of aging and maturing in your sexuality and maybe doing it in reverse. And you're like, hey, you know what? Let's try some more young, fun stuff now that I, maybe there's something about that. I'm curious what a badger would mean because badgers are pretty badass animals. I posted a link, I think in Rob's server, to a badger that's like an escape artist. Like, I think his name is Stalin or something like that. They're pretty badass animals. So.
Well, in the books, Easing the Badger, Matt obviously puts a badger in a bag, and throughout the books, the three boys go back to that story frequently. But there's also an inn with a very graphic sign that indicates it's more about masturbation than.
Did I miss this?
Oh yeah, it's in Ilion. Bail Doman stays there, and then also Perrin, Moraine, Lan, and Fael stay there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the eggplants. I'm like, where were the eggplants?
It's called it's called Easing the Badger. The
name of the inn. Yeah.
It has a very graphic sign that Perrin's like, I'm so confused by this. And it's
Perrin.
kind of funny. Yeah, I know. Poor innocent Perrin.
Bless him.
And it's got a very lewd singer in there, and yeah.
We're getting a lot of sort of Matt and Landfair. Matt Stagger's added in Rand into that scenario. Yeah. It's
yeah, I guess the lightning could be the one power.
Yeah. Yeah, so we get Luke Aes Sedai there.
Or
Luke Aes Sedai. Ooh, that's
lightning
a great
could also
name.
be Rob's favorite word.
Sorry?
Your favorite word that broke you earlier? Lightning, ejaculation.
Yeah.
This is all really helpful, guys. I really appreciate you helping me interpret my dream.
You're welcome.
Because it was really giving me a great deal of consternation.
Well, you need to release all that pressure.
Maybe a massage.
Or I might need to go visit a butt rock.
Wait, did I hear butt rock?
Butt
rock. Yes.
Bosh.
I feel better already.
There we go. Slightly extended butt rock there, folks.
I thought it was too short.
There is nothing short about that butt rock.
We're not sure, but maybe it's got girth. Who knows?
I just make assumptions.
Maybe. All right, folks, if you want us to interpret your dreams, you can send them to us on Twitter. You can email to malkiertalks@gmail.com. Or you can, I don't know any other way to send them to us, actually. I've said
post them in the Discord.
Post them in the Discord server. Yep.
We're probably going to tell you they're about sex. Just a heads up.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. To be honest, when we did the ones for the show, actually, we were very good. There was less sex in those ones. So yeah.
Less.
I love it, Silvertooth. My dreams are just about butt rock.
Mine too, Silvertooth. Mine too.
Nice. Okay,
maybe
folks.
you just really need something hard and rigid to like slam yourself against.
It's possible.
Silvertooth.
This is very
maybe
possible.
your thing.
There, we didn't put in the Daily Veil that picture of Daniel Henney horseback riding.
We did not, but that's a treasure that people can just go find.
Yeah, so maybe that's where the Amyrlin seat just went. Maybe the Amyrlin study. That's where she went. She got her wish
to
become Mandar.
This is a good point.
Maybe that's why we haven't seen her.
All right. Brandon is very close to 20 million. He is, look at that. That's $3,567 to go. That is crazy close to $20 million.
Did you guys know we were on a show with a savant? Like, ability to do math is insane.
Yeah.
He can't speak words, but he can math.
Yeah. Yeah. Pavara is saying we didn't do the images the Tweeter of Chaos released either, actually. No, we did not. Give me a second. I'll go get those.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see them.
Oh, did you not?
Oh
no.
Yeah.
We are less than $500 away to
Are you climaxing right now?
I am.
Oh my god, what was
the
going
bulb
on?
color just exploded.
$300 away from 20 million. I keep saying so.
I love that we have nothing to do with this, and yet
$200 away. I know.
We're so, you know what?
Not $2 million.
We have nothing to do with it, but I think those of us who have been fans of fantasy for so long.
Sorry, that was probably way too loud.
Congratulations, Brandon Sanderson.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We're really happy. Wow.
Y'all saw it live here.
That's amazing. Mm-hmm. Congratulations to the whole Dragonsteel team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
You know, Brandon has a huge team of people work for him. Obviously, producing all that content, in terms of the swag, the books, audio books, ebooks, all that sort of stuff. There's huge costs involved in that sort of stuff. I have seen people being like, "Oh, is all that money just going in his pocket?" I'm just like, it's not. There's a lot of costs involved.
Yeah, that's very naive to completely misrepresent how shit just in real life literally works. Like,
yeah.
Nothing goes $20 million never just goes straight to someone's pocket.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, not. and as I in my real life non-Melinthra life work for a company who's run multiple Kickstarters, and they're an incredible amount of work. And I think that I think his team is going to live up to the challenge and make it happen. And it's going to be a really exciting time for all of them.
Yeah. And as Kari is saying, like, he is changing the game of publishing. Brandon is exploring really interesting ways to publish books out there rather than just being self-published, indie publishing, or, going for, anything else. So I think we should round out the episode now with the giveaway. So, folks, we have a prize that's better than 20 million on a Kickstarter. And that is obviously a ticket to Malkier.
Yes!
So, once again, rum and rattle for Jessica Sadai, who will be our guest next month on a live threefold talk recording from JordanCon itself. which I'm very excited about.
Mhm.
Yeah, Jessica has kindly donated a ticket to Malkier this year. Just a ticket, not travel, food, accommodation, or anything like that. Just a ticket, but that's still incredible and amazing and so generous. So thank you so much. Folks, how you enter that draw is very, very simple. After the show, the Threefold Talk Twitter account will be sending a tweet out, and that tweet will contain a question, which I'm going to show to you in a moment. And all you need to do is tell us the answer to that question in the response to the tweet. You also need to be following the Threefold Twitter account, and that's all there is to it. So what question are we going to ask you? It's very, very simple. All you need to tell us is, let me hide that. So what was Melindhra's favorite wingmate of time? So when the tweet goes out shortly after the show finishes, this will go up and we will be asking you what it was Melindhra's favorite wingmate of time. You need to reply to that Twitter post with your answer. Make sure you're following the Threefold Twitter account as well, and we will pick a winner and announce them on our 6-month party stream next week, which is a very fun segue, folks, because next week, is 6 months since we have started doing Threefold Talk. I need like some kind of like confetti thing to explode there, didn't I?
Exploding polarballs.
Yay! Robin Rado for Threefold Talk!
Yay! But you know what? We do this because we have so much fun with the foldies. So
yeah,
we hope you guys will join us for our 6-month party. We've got fun stuff. I don't want to spoil anything. It should be a fun show.
Yeah, we've been working on things. And folks, I know she's been away for a little while on some extended trips and excursions and various things, but Tigraine will
She's out on her raids, yeah,
out on the raids, and that Tigraine will be back next week to join us for the 6-month party stream. And next week is also actually 6 months until Malkier to the day, which is also very exciting. So which is lots of fun things. There'll be not just the announcement of the winner for the tickets, but I'll also be announcing our very first guest at Malkier next week too. Confirmed them earlier this week, and we will be doing an announcement next week on Threefold Talk to let you know who that is. And of course, then it'll be on the website, which you should go check out, malkiertalks.com. Look at me, I'm getting better at this stuff.
So
subscribe here.
Yeah. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel here, just please, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers because that's amazing. And
there'll be another party for that.
We'll have a party for that. Yes.
So many parties coming up.
So many parties. This is great fun.
Party channel.
But yeah, we're working on a few fun things for next week. We're all going to be there, and who knows? We're just gonna.
We're all just dancing to our own beat.
Just dancing there. We're just gonna have a lot of fun and a great time. So please come back and join us. We will tease throughout the week, some of the things we might be doing, or like suggest things that there'll be little snippets out there, folks, for you to sort of get a taster of before the party next week. Ladies, is there anything I've missed or anything you want to add? I have those pictures now, by the way. So I say I have those pictures. I downloaded them to the computer. I've not actually uploaded them to the streaming software yet. So let me do that.
Please. Just more teasing.
More teasing.
What is everybody dancing to in their heads?
If anyone forgot what my favorite thing was, I'll give you a clue. And if you're a fan of the TV show Friends from way back in the day, the answer is 7.
Right. So the Twitter of Time account today tweeted out this awesome picture. Well, they tweeted 2 pictures. So firstly was this picture.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Which looks really cool. And then there was this picture. And it went along with a very fun statement. These are just great pictures anyway. I've got to be honest. I think Rand looks pretty awesome. And that library. Isn't that a cool little library?
So pretty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and it went with this. Yep, I do have that. So let me share that screen there to make sure I wouldn't share the wrong screen. It went with this. Yeah, come on, there we go. And it says, let me zoom in. Can I zoom in? I don't know if is that any better? That's not much better.
No, I have no idea what that says.
Rand reads and then Rand reads.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to switch my glasses.
So on the left you
have
have
glasses.
Rand reads, as in Rand is reading a book, and then on the right you have Rand reads, because you have Rand and some reads. And that was our tweet today, which was hilarious on a random Thursday. Thank you. Why not?
I feel like that's worthy of Tam jokes.
It is. That's actually what I replied. I said, you totally forgot the Tam jokes hashtag, to which they replied, we were leaving that up to you. We weren't sure if we deserved the honor or not, and it is up to you to bestow that.
It's really cool that they replied with that.
Yeah. So, of course, I replied, did I? Yeah, there it is right there. I would proudly put this in the collection of Tam jokes. So
do it.
Yeah, it's very good.
Love
So that was the tour time account today.
The reading glasses actually worked. I could see that when I switched glasses. So.
Yes. So there's been did I miss any questions or anything? Yeah, Silver Tooth Hammer not as yet. I'm still at 820, folks. So yeah, and I said parties. I did, yeah. If I missed anything else. Here I am, drunk, singing my soul out, wondering where everyone is. Oh, poor Dean. Where are you, Dean? Just singing somewhere.
Singing Disney songs somewhere.
Where everyone else is on Thursday nights, Dean.
Yeah, and he missed a Hakuna Matata reference earlier, which, come on, Dean, I know that's your jam.
There we go. Indeed. Okay, folks, I think that wraps us up. So remember, look out for the tweet that I'm going to drop as soon as, well, not as soon as the show finishes, but within a few minutes of the show finishing, and enter that competition. If you know someone who could attend MalkierCon and you are unable to, please point them in the direction of the tweet so they may enter the draw and get a chance to win. Alternatively, just send them to the website, malkiertalks.com/MalkierCon, so that they can register, because registration is now 6.5 hours away, which is crazy.
Probably registering tomorrow morning first thing.
Yes, there is a limit on tickets. I have plenty of tickets still to sell, but there is a limit on tickets. Obviously, I do not have unlimited space, so hopefully you can get in there and get that ticket. I would love if all the tickets were sold, because the more people the better. And obviously, if the first year is a great success, then that sets us up for doing an even better. So
can I dibs that? Can I dibs that couch behind you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Dibs.
I've got a spare room with a sofa bed in, so you could dibs that if you wanted, rather than sleep in the lounge, Shelly. So you don't have to sleep on the couch, is what I'm saying.
I love that you have a lounge.
A lounge.
Yeah, this is the lounge.
So
Yes.
fancy.
So fancy.
Yes. Well, what is it in America and the blight? What is it over?
What did you just say?
A butthole. Old Simpson joke. Do you remember it's a garage? Oh, garage.
The garage.
The
What do you call it? A car hold.
The carriage house.
God, nice. All right, folks. Yeah, I think that's it for us today. So, ladies, thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure.
Love you all.
And we'll see you next week for the 6 months party stream, folks. And hopefully I can
probably some party screams too.
Yeah, some party screams. I'm off the day after, and I will be finishing an 8-day stint of work shifts. So I'm gonna get drunk.
All right.
Yes.
So Bain&Chiad is definitely running the show next week.
Usquai party.
We should add an Usquai tasting. We haven't done one of those in a while.
Yes. Usquai tasting.
I just got an entire list of recommended Usquai, so I will go buy 1 or 2 of those.
Oh yay!
I
love it.
I'll take next Friday off also.
I don't know if anyone knows Usquai I can buy in Canada, but recommend. I'll see if I can check it out.
There we go.
Yes, and more
Far
recommendations.
reach of the wasteland.
Yeah, and drinks that contain floppy water trees are my favorite. So if anybody has any further floppy water tree drinks,
all right, we will. I'm sure we can find you some.
Tweet these options at us, folks,
for your floppy water tree recipe recommendation.
Yes, please make sure to tag both the 3-Fold account and Mel on Twitter with your floppy water tree drinks. And on that bright note, I wish you a pleasant evening. May you always find water and shade, foldies.
Water trees.
Bye. Water trees, water trees, water
Water
trees.
trees and shade.